all my life, in all my 35 years of living on this God's given earth, in all my years of watching the Big Brother show, see, I have seen different cases of people inheriting people's beef. I have seen different cases of people just buying enemies, buying animosities that does not belong to them, involving themselves in issues that does not concern them at all. But in all of these years, never ever have I ever seen one that was just as annoying as Big Soso's one that happened last night with Dede. I mean, ladies and gentlemen, hey, it's the flipping audacity for me. It's the audacity for me. There must be something that was in that party drink that these housemates took, especially the one that Big Soso took, because the audacity. What the hell? Nah, no way. No way. No way. No way. I can't even imagine being in that situation she put Dede through. It's insane. It's insane. I mean, ladies and gentlemen, for those of you wondering why I'm actually going bonkers like this, there was actually a heated altercation between Big Soso and Dede in the early hours of this morning. I'm talking about 2 a.m.-ish in the morning. It was crazy. And this thing just started unprovoked, courtesy of Big Dede, of course. Or is it, I say Big Dede, Big Soso, should I call her Small Soso and then give Dede Big Dede because now the roles have switched? Because it's insane. I can't. You know what, yeah? Let's get into this video. I'm going to tell you all about it because I don't even know. I'm still finding it really difficult to process. Like, the audacity. The audacity. Ah! Calm down, Glory. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, this whole thing started with just a simple conversation that Mide had with Big Soso about Dede. So it turns out that, according to what Mide explained, right? It turns out that she has noticed some sort of hostility from Big Soso towards Dede. And being the kind of person that Dede is, Dede possibly might have noticed or not noticed, but she has not bothered to address it. Like, she doesn't really care. She doesn't even check. In fact, she does not even think if there's an issue like that. She's never sat down to have a conversation about Big Soso with Mide or any other person. She's just been living her life. Now, Mide noticed it, right? And then she approached Big Soso in the garden. Now, we did not see the beginning of that conversation. What we saw was Mide telling Big Soso, she does not think of you that way. You should not do this. You should not do that. Don't worry about it. It's not your business. The guys are fine. So me, I was wondering, like, what was the conversation about? It was not until later Big Soso was having a conversation with Koyin that I totally understood what was happening. And so it turned out that still, according to Mide, she noticed this hostility and then she approached Big Soso about it. That what's happening? Is it that you don't like my friend? If there's an issue, can't you people sit down, talk about it and resolve it? And still, according to Mide, Big Soso had said that she has a problem with Dede because Dede moves around like a snake. Dede is not a straightforward person, that Dede is playing mind games and messing around with her boys that she considers her family in this house. She's referring to Koyin, Kola, and Jason J, the three guys that Dede is friends with. She also said that she has an issue with Dede calling them fishes. Ever since Ebuka revealed it on Sunday, it has been on her mind that she knows that she has a problem of inheriting people's beef, people's problems, and she's trying to work on it. She told God that God should help her to work on it in Big Brother's house, but she's definitely going to address it, that it cannot work. That what kind of nonsense is that? That look at Kola. Kola is not happy. Yeah, Kola is not happy. Kola is feeling sad. Kola is feeling sick. That she's going to address it. So I guess that was where the camera captured, where Mide was telling her, listen, the guys are fine. You cannot be fighting a battle that they are not complaining about. If they're not happy, they would have left her long ago, but they are all happy to be where they are. So leave the matter. But Big Soso said no, that she's going to go and confront Dede So first, Big Soso went to Koyin. Koyin was in the downfall bus in the garden. So she went to go and interrogate Koyin, was asking Koyin that, okay, what's happening with you and Dede, that I'm not happy with this situation. Dede is messing around with my family members. Now, with Koyin, I know that she and Koyin, they've always had this mother-son relationship, Koyin being the youngest guy in the house. So Big Soso always ensures that he eats, right? Especially in the first few weeks of the house, ensures that the guy is okay. So they've always had that mother-son relationship. But Koyin, sometime now, has been sort of shifting away from Big Soso because he has noticed a pattern with her, right? Sometimes she tends to be irrational, inheriting people's enemies, inheriting people's beefs. So Koyin was asking her, okay, why are you asking all these questions? And Big Soso said, and look at Kola. Kola is very sad that the guy has been feeling down because he likes Dede, and Dede knows, Dede is aware that Kola likes her, but she's playing with the guy's feelings. Abi, she's the one that said alongside her, Big Soso, that she has a relationship outside, but she's not behaving like somebody that has a relationship outside. How can you claim to have a relationship outside, but you are sleeping in a guy's bed, you're allowing a guy to sleep in your bed, you are moving funny, you are talking to 3 different guys? I mean, this is all what Big Soso is saying, guys. That, oh, how can Dede be moving around like that? That look at Jason J. That Dede has been talking to Jason J for over 1 hour now, while Sultana is waiting for her to finish so that Jason J will have her time. So look at Koyin now. Koyin is a young boy that is supposed to put his head in the game, but Dede is claiming that they are friends, but she's always hanging around Koyin. Now, what kind of nonsense is that? That she's going to confront Dede. Now, Koyin listened to her and told her that, look, Big Soso, all these things you're saying, it's not even necessary because between Dede and I, we are just friends. Like, guys, Koyin literally cleared her that he and Dede, they are just friends. Like, they're very good friends, that he is not interested in dating her. He loves their friendship. They are comfortable in their friendship. They have a beautiful friendship and he is fine with it. There's nothing more to it. And he's not even offended by the fish remark that she made. And they have cleared it out. They've sorted it. They don't have any issues. So Big Soso should remove herself from the situation, that it is not a problem. Now, Big Soso was saying that, hey, are you sure you are fine? Are you sure you're okay? But I'll still talk to her because I need her to understand why I am not happy with her. And she went on and on and on, and then she talked about Jason J too. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to speak briefly about Kola, although there's going to be another video about it. But you see, all through today, Kola has been acting sick. When people ask him, how are you doing? What's wrong with you? He will say he's not feeling okay. He feels sick. Dede is not talking to him. Dede knows that he has feelings for her, but look at the way she's treating him. So Kola has been able to sow a seed of discord, a perception in the minds of all the housemates. Aside the perception that all the other housemates already have about Dede, he has successfully sowed a seed of discord in their mind that Dede is using him and is playing mind games with him and is toying around with his emotions. So there's been a lot of talks and speculations and whispers around the house that, see what's happening, you know. And Kola has been playing that role of lovesick, he's miserable, he's depressed. So people are pitying him. And conversations has been speculating around the house about that. I'm going to make another video about all of those conversations because there was quite a lot of conversations after the party, yeah? So, before we knew it, Big Soso said she wanted to go and talk to Dede, and Koyin said, okay, fine, they should go. So they went upstairs, right? And I think Mide was the one that reminded Big Soso that, oh, you said you were going to talk to my friend and settle things. She said yes. Big Soso went, called Dede. Okay, before she even went to call Dede, Mide had already carried the gist. What she and Big Soso discussed, had already carried the gist to go and tell Dede, because she was quite shocked by Big Soso's reasons for not liking Dede, for resenting Dede, because for her, she thought it was just a simple matter. Because a couple of days ago, not actually a couple of, I think in the early days of this week, something had happened about kitchen roles and kitchen duties, and the head of house and K-Bobo, they had switched Big Soso's role, right? So automatically, because she saw Dede's name on the timetable, she started blaming it on Dede. But the head of house kept on explaining to her that it's not Dede's fault. I was the one that saw that there was an oversight, and so I reshuffled the whole thing. So it's not Dede's fault. But Big Soso kept on holding on to Dede, that it is Dede's fault. She wants to go and confront Dede, that she doesn't want to have a problem with Dede, but she wants to go and confront Dede. But they kept on telling her that it is not Dede, it is us, the people that are creating the roster. Now, that one happened. That one happened. So, as I was saying, Mide was actually very shocked because she thought maybe it was even that kitchen thing that was the problem. She did not know that it was even more deeper than this. So she had gone to go and tell Dede that this girl said this and this about you. She said she wants to come and talk to you. So Dede too was taken aback, like, I don't understand from where to where. But even first of all, what is her business? Like, who is she to question my life in this house? Like, I don't even know this person from Adam. What is going on here? So both of them, they were talking about it, and Dede was like, if she wants to come and talk to me, fine, let her come. But it doesn't make sense because she's not answerable to anybody in this house. They don't know each other from anywhere. So where is this sentiment coming from? That she doesn't even have issues with the guys in question because they all know what, like, they all have an understanding. So where is this coming from? Anyways, they were done with their conversation, and that was when Koyin and Big Soso came upstairs to the dressing area. And then Big Soso went to Dede and said, oh, Dede, I want to have a conversation with you. Dede too, that was already prepared. She was like, okay, fine, let's have that conversation. So both of them, they went outside to the garden, sat on the bed. And Big Soso, as usual, acting like the grandmother of the house, started talking to Dede like a child because her tone was messy. She was talking to Dede and telling Dede that, you see, it was a friend that said that. I said, let me tell you, you have touched my boys that I call family, because I don't like what you're doing with them. I feel like you're not straightforward. I feel like you are acting in a sneaky manner, and For instance, look at Kola. Like, she was just literally re-saying all of the things that she had actually said to everybody that she had actually spoken with about Dede and her situation. Even the way she was addressing Dede in that conversation, ladies and gentlemen, it was condescending. It was disrespectful. It felt like she was reprimanding Dede. And Dede was quite irritated. You could tell it from her face because she was like, what's going on here? So Big Soso talked, like, I think she was done talking, and Dede said, look, first of all, okay, there was something Big Soso said that, oh, if you notice, you and I, we don't talk in this house, and it is because of what you are doing that we don't talk. That one already ticked off Dede. So Dede told her that, listen, I didn't even notice that you and I don't talk in this house. And to be very honest, I don't care. Because I don't know you from anywhere. You don't know me from anywhere. But what I don't seem to understand is why you think you are in the best position to come and question or query my life or my choices. It doesn't make sense. And as she was talking, Big Soso was also talking. It was like, yes, anything she says, I'll fire her, I'll attack her. So Dede is talking, Big Soso is talking and saying, but you're very selfish now. You're very selfish. So Dede was like, yeah, call me selfish or whatever. I've always known that I'm a selfish person. I mean, during my auditions, they asked me my personality. I told them that I'm actually a selfish person. And Big Soso was insulting her already. Hey, even though you're selfish, you're mad. They said, you know what, I'm not even listening to this nonsense. And then Big Soso got up whilst Dede was talking. Dede too got up after her. I said, you know what, please, stay out of my business. If you don't like me, it's fine. If you have a perception about me, it's fine. It's your reasons. Keep it to yourself. I don't want to know about it. Don't go around telling people. But if I go around and tell people, I don't even care. But don't come interfering in my life. I don't appreciate it. And that was what Dede was saying. Before we knew it, boom, Big Soso started insulting her. My friend, get out of here. Rubbish. You think beauty is by wearing makeup? Rubbish. Look at her flat ass. She was just calling, like, she was literally body shaming Dede, insulting her slim frame, insulting her bum. Said Dede is dirty, very dirty girl. You can't even cook, you can't even clean, you can't even do your laundry. You are dirty. Look at all these boys. You people are blame. You people are useless. How can people be following this useless girl that does not know anything? I said, guys, the way she was just insulting Dede, you could tell that everything she was using to insult Dede, these are things that she has been harboring in her mind for the longest time. She said, oh, that who does Dede think she is? Dede carries herself around the house like she's better than everybody else. Do you know who I am? You think you're better than all of us? Do you know who I am? The moment she said that, I said, oh, my sister. Now, wow, now you have said your problem. You are envious. You're jealous. You're jealous. You've been looking for a day, for a reason to actually vent your frustration, your anger, your malice against this little girl that you are way, way, way older than, right? Because you say, oh, she's a child, that you are old enough to be her older sister. But you've been harboring resentment towards this girl because you are intimidated by the way she carries herself. Oh, wow. Now we know. So Big Soso went on and on and on and on, calling Dede names, even called Dede Ashewo. In other words, a prostitute. Yeah. So look at this Ashewo. You and I, we stood in front of the house. We said that we have boyfriends, we have relationships outside. But you came to this house. You're not even carrying yourself like you have a boyfriend. You are sleeping in different men's bed. I say, different men's bed? Okay. Big Soso is in that house, but it looks like it's either she doesn't know what she's talking about or she's just trying to create a perception to the viewers, because Dede has never slept in any man's bed. Dede has always slept in her own bed. Kola comes to her bed, but she doesn't allow Kola to sleep there. Koyin comes to her bed, but she doesn't allow Koyin to sleep there. If there's anything about Dede, she's always created boundaries. So Big Soso slut shaming this girl, body shaming this girl, just because she feels intimidated by Dede. Guys, it was just so ridiculous to watch, because I was just shocked, because I'm thinking, first of all, this conversation should not have even happened, because it's none of Big Soso's business. Because then again, after the whole insulting spree, Koyin came and carried Dede into the house because Dede was really pissed. They were having a go at each other, but Big Soso was saying a lot of vile things about Dede. Big Soso was now explaining to any and everybody, and you trust the housemates now because they don't like Dede. They were quite interested in the juicy tea. I mean, not all of them, because a lot of them were sleeping. The ones that were awake, they were quite interested in it. Now, what really pained me, to be very honest, is that Kola came outside, I think he came outside, yeah, but Kola was now there later on in the garden. Imisi was there. Sultana was there, the clique, the gang, they were there, and Big Soso was explaining to them from her own perspective what happened, and obviously she had altered all the information. So she was explaining and explaining and explaining, and she was saying that she knows that she has a problem of inheriting people's issues, but what really triggered her was the way Dede was talking to her anyhow, that Dede was disrespectful. And I'm here, I'm saying, but madam, hold on a second. Dede was not disrespectful to you, number one. Number two, if you had self-respect and you minded your business and you did not interfere in a matter that does not concern you, you wouldn't have been so highly disrespected as you put it. But the fact is, Dede did not disrespect you. You disrespected yourself by inserting yourself in a situation that does not concern you. So she just went on, and that is the story she has been telling everybody. Now, later on, Jason J was there, Kola was there, and then she was now explaining to them. And what was really pissing me off was that they were now consoling her. Jason J especially was consoling Big Soso and telling her it's okay, calm down, it's okay. And then he now went inside the house and was telling Koyin and Dede that Big Soso was actually tipsy. I say it's a lie. Big Soso is not tipsy. Even Big Soso said no, she's not tipsy, that she's fine, that she just wanted to speak her mind. And she's happy now that she has spoken her mind. That now it's on record that Dede is the only person that she has issues with in the house. Like it's a badge of honor. Like she's literally wearing it as a badge of honor. And I'm looking at this girl, I'm like, oh wow. You wanted highlights, so you've gotten it. And now you're so proud of yourself. But ladies and gentlemen, yeah, you see, I wasn't particularly surprised at what Big Soso did to Dede, because this is not the first time. If you all recall, about 2 weeks ago, Joanna had issues with Ivata. She had attacked Ivata verbally, unprovoked. Ivata had been so pissed, and all of a sudden, Big Soso was looking for highlights. So she decided to insert herself and started attacking Ivata, unprovoked. So that is what she does. That's her reputation in the house. And And you know what's funny, yeah? When she did that to Ivata, Ivata had given it to her hot. Like Ivata had put her in her place. And ever since, she had been avoiding Ivata. Now, she had done the same thing of inserting herself in a situation that did not concern her. With Faith, that whole bathroom situation that happened, I think, last week. You know, that whole bathroom situation that happened last week, and she had first insulted Faith, right? But the moment Faith insulted her back, she went to the diary room and started crying and telling Big Brother that, Faith insulted me. But guess what? Big Brother also put her in her place and reminded her of her bullshit. And then she now said, I accept my wrong. I was trying to apologize to Faith. He said he does not want the apology. I should go to hell. I said, that suits you. Very good. Very good. But at least you got your highlight, Abby. Is it not highlight you were looking for? Now, on this Dede's matter, guys, let me shock you. You see, Mide was quite disappointed with Big Soso because for her, all she just wanted was for peace to reign. She did not like the resentment from Big Soso towards Mide, towards Dede. So she was telling Dede that she was just so like weirded out because she had spoken to Big Soso and said, come, why are you so invested in Dede in particular? Because the what's his name now, the Jason J you're talking about, Jason J has a serious relationship outside, but he's in this house sleeping with Sultana and kissing Sultana. So why are you not attacking Jason J or even Sultana for following somebody else's boyfriend? According to me, the Big Soso said, you know, that one is different. That one is different. That one is not a problem. Mide now said, okay, look at me in particular. I am with Bright in this house. Bright has a serious girlfriend outside. Why are you not attacking me or Bright for being together in this house? Or do you want to say you don't see us in a romantic relationship in this house? And Big Soso has said, no, it's not you people. It is Dede. Like, hey, God. Big Soso has said she does not have a problem with them doing what they are doing. But it is actually Dede that she has a problem with because Dede is moving around like a snake. I say, You see, it was just actually good that during all of that altercation, Big Soso said what was on her mind. Her problem is, or let's say her bone of contention with Dede is the way Dede carries herself in the house. She said that Dede carries herself as if she's way better than all of them. That Dede thinks she's more important. That Dede is not domesticated. She doesn't know how to cook, clean, She cannot even wash pots. So according to Big Soso now, women that are beautiful are women that are domesticated. Because she was saying that, does Dede think that beauty is in makeup? That she has been in this house from day one. She did not wear makeup every day. That now the makeup brand that is sponsoring the show has given her makeup. So she's going to start wearing makeup too. I say, oh, the jealousy, the envy. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, crazy hectic. But you see, in all of this here, everybody has a role to play in how this attack happened. Jason J told Koyin and Dede that he had warned Koyin not to allow that conversation happen between Big Soso and Dede, that it was not going to end well. But Koyin has said no. Big Soso wanted to talk to Dede, so let her go ahead and talk. He was even the one that followed Big Soso upstairs to go and summon Dede. But then it was quite funny that after the whole drama happened, Koyin was now playing the role of good friend and was now trying to point out where Big Soso had gone wrong. But Big Soso was still standing on her grounds that she had a right to do what she did. And if Dede is now a target, if Dede steps on her toe, she's going to bite Dede, she's going to do this, she's going to do that. But I'm looking at this guy, I'm like, okay, now you're trying to act like you are defending Dede. Of all of the friends that Dede has, you're acting like you're the only one that's defending Dede. But you knew that Big Soso's intentions were not pure to go and have a conversation with Dede, but you allowed it to happen. So what's the point of what you're doing now? You know, and then Jason J that went upstairs to go and check on Dede. It was so funny because he was telling Dede to calm down. But when Big Soso had been saying all of those vile things against Dede in the garden, not for once did Jason J defend Dede. I mean, not like I was actually expecting him to, but he did not defend Dede. And mind you, he and Dede, they had just reconciled. They had a lengthy conversation, which I will share on another video. So there was also Kola that had come to the room to come and check on Dede, but then he saw these other people around Dede. He stood for a while and then he left, and he was now acting confused. And I'm like, Kola, why are you acting confused? This is what you've been aiming for. You've been tarnishing this girl's image around the house, lying to people that she knows that you love her and she has been using you and playing your feelings. You've been lying to people, sowing seeds of discord in people's minds against this girl. And now the effect is happening. But now you are saying, I'm so because you were saying, I'm so confused. I mean, what was happening? I didn't even understand what was happening. I said, dude, you know what's happening? This is your handiwork. It's got your name written all over it. Kola, Kola, Kola. Because from everything Big Soso was complaining about, she said, oh, she doesn't like the way Dede is treating Kola. Now look at how she's treating Kola. Poor Kola. I say, whoa. Ladies and gentlemen, listen, yeah. I'm going to make another video where I would give an elaborate analysis of the many conversations that happened in the house right after the party. So watch out for that video. But in the meantime, I want to hear your thoughts about this matter. What is your verdict? Do you think Big Soso had the right to do what she did, or do you think she was in the right? Left for me, I see it in two ways, yeah. She had no business confronting Dede. She was just looking for highlights. And so for the fact that she had her highlights, and for the fact that she gave us content, I applaud her. Because at the end of the day, these housemates are in Big Brother's house. We cannot say, oh, mind your business. No, they are each other's business to be minded. Yeah, so in the context of the game, Big Soso had a right to confront Dede, even though she's in the right or she's in the wrong. She has a right, yes. But when you think about it on a normal day in the real world, Big Soso for collect proper slap, like she will chop slap, chop blow, chop conk, bitter, carry her like this, boom, put her inside trash can. But for the sake of the game, I want to applaud her for giving us content. I want to thank her for giving us content and highlights. It made staying up at night worth the wait. Ladies and gentlemen, I rest my case. Go ahead, share your thoughts in the comment section below. See you guys on my next video. Thanks for watching. Have an amazing, amazing day. Bye.